Biohub CAT springs from the opportunity represented by transforming our current economy model into a circular bioeconomy, an economic model which exploits the potential of renewable biological resources through circular processes.
The project aims to promote the use of surplus resources from the country's productive activity, thereby helping to develop a technological transformation which facilitates the generation of bioproducts, biomaterials and bioenergy through a new bioindustrial fabric, compatible with and complementary to agricultural production and a stimulator of rural economies.
The project starts in February 2018, when various municipalities from the county of El Segre come together as the Baix Segre Biolab initiative to foster, in a collaborative way, the development of the circular bioeconomy in the region as a recognized opportunity for addressing local issues.
The summer of the same year, the Baix Segre Biolab hosts the first open innovation lab in the town of Alcarràs, a gathering of some 30 members of what is called the quadruple helix: administration, business, the civil society and academia. During the conference, the participants gain collective awareness of the opportunity this economic paradigm shift entails.
The following year, after analysing different resource recovery options and available technologies, the second Open Innovation Lab is held, where over 60 participants work together to outline a series of needs, including, in particular, the lack of infrastructure and services geared towards developing bio-industries.
The provincial government of Lleida rises to the challenge of transforming our economic model toward the circular bioeconomy as an opportunity to reverse the region's depopulation. It spearheads hand in hand with other local players the regional Competitiveness and Specialization project Green and Circular, designed to mobilise €1.4 million from the FEDER European Fund to, among other things, develop the roadmap for this new scientific technical facility and for supporting bioindustry development. At this time, the facility is given the name of Biohub KMO. Meanwhile, the 8 municipalities of the county of El Segre spearhead the BioValor project, which manages to acquire resources from the Catalan Public Employment Service to define which value chains must be prioritised while discovering and learning from similar initiatives around Europe.
The provincial government of Lleida wants to seek out allies to address the complex challenge which the transformation represents. Thus, in January 2020, it spearheads, alongside the region's main institutions, the University of Lleida, Chambers of Commerce of Lleida and Tàrrega, Lleida City Council, Government of Catalonia, the shared agenda for the economic transformation of Terres de Lleida, the Pyrenees and Aran, and the work of building the consensus needed to drive the region's economic paradigm shift begins.
The same year, a local group of 150 ranching families involved in the project from the start associate and create SAT Alcarràs Bioproductors to collectively foster the recovery of livestock dejections in the framework of the effective development of the circular bioeconomy model. They raise a private investment of over €1.5 million to effectuate this recovery through a pioneering composting plant, giving the Biohub KMO initiative access to the necessary space for its development.
The Government of Catalonia considers the shared agenda for the economic transformation of Terres de Lleida, the Pyrenees and Aran, to be a leading initiative in the context of the process of defining the smart specialization strategy of Catalonia for the 2021-2027 European programming period. As a result, a collaborative agreement is signed with the provincial government of Lleida to develop the technical office of the economic transformation and the promotion of the bioeconomy in the demarcation of Lleida.
The collaborative work with the region's main institutions is embodied in a shared vision of the future, certain priority areas to develop to make it a reality, and a few cross-cutting priorities to guarantee a just transformation that leaves no one behind. Developing the circular bioeconomy through the recovery of surplus biological resources from agricultural, livestock, food and forestry production is one of the priority areas identified.
With the Next Generation funds on the game board, the Government of Catalonia proposes 27 emblematic projects to opt for these extraordinary resources, including the project Circular Bioeconomy in the Recovery of Livestock Dejections and Other Agricultural Byproducts, which is managed by the Technical Office of the Transformation of the Provincial Government of Lleida and lists Biohub KM0 as one of the forecast's investments.
With public funding finally approved, the actions forecast in the Green and Circular Pact begin, including the development of the roadmap to putting Biohub KMO into effect.
The Provincial Government of Lleida publicly represents the Biohub KM0 project as one of the 8 impact projects designed to accelerate the economic transformation of Terres de Lleida, the Pyrenees and Aran, with the support of EU Next Generation funds.
In the framework of the project Biovalor, representatives from the 8 municipalities of the Baix Segre Biolab and the Provincial Government of Lleida visit, in the Dutch towns of Rotterdam and Delft, a series of facilities which stand out as European leaders in the area of sustainable circular bioeconomy and serve as models for Biohub KMO. The knowledge acquired leads to the definition of the second phase of the Biovalor project, which obtains resources from the Catalan Public Employment Service to continue weaving alliances with clusters and established public-private ecosystems on a European level.
The Government of Catalonia approves the 2030 Catalan Bioeconomy Strategy, which includes, as one of its priority lines, the development of the Catalan Bioeconomy Hub. The Biohub KM0 project has its name changed to Biohub CAT, with the aim of becoming a Catalan hub for the development of biotechnologies and bioproducts.
We want the Lleida region to lead the promotion of this hub of infrastructures and services involved in developing the bioeconomy in Catalonia, because 50% of the country's agricultural and livestock production is concentrated in Lleida, and it is necessary to incorporate knowledge and innovation into the productive fabric generated by these surplus resources and foster the industrial development surrounding them.